It's not in the book, but
Okay.
I'd like to share it if I might.
Please.
And it has a lot to do with my writing. And it's simply called Not a Mumbling Word. I cannot perceive a thought, write a rhyme, lift up a single verse, cannot say a mumbling word without the Lord first touching my heart so that I can feel. I cannot see a golden sunset, a silver-lined cloud, a rainbow across the sky without God first touching my eyes so that I can see. I cannot hear the laughter of a child, the song of a lark, the cricket's midnight melody without God touching my ears so that I can hear. I cannot smell the perfume of magnolias in bloom, lilacs, the bouquet of any flower blossoming after a spring shower without God touching my soul and soothing my soul so that I can smell the sweetness of life. You see, I cannot taste the redemptive waters of salvation, perceive the peace of knowing Jesus Christ, relish the richness of a God-centered life without God touching my mind, body, and soul. For I cannot perceive a thought, write a rhyme, lift up a single verse without saying the first mumbling word, without God first in my life.
That's an affirmation in itself.
That's an affirmation.
I have an affirmation that I like to share in the form of a poem. It's simply entitled, Somebody Prayed for Me.
Oh, yes.
I was born and raised in a hole in the wall, but the prayers of the righteous blessed me with a wake-up call. And when I knew not the words of prayer, the love of the Lord for me was always there. Somebody prayed for me. And when I couldn't do it all on my own, somebody's prayer gave me joy like I've never known. When I didn't know where to go or what to do, somebody somewhere knew how to get a prayer through. Somebody prayed for me. Those who shared and cared didn't let me stand alone, though I was born on a dead-end street with no place to call home. But with prayer from the homeland of the soul, my faith in God only made me whole. Somebody prayed for me. Through thick and thin, God always sends a sure sign that through faith and work, joy will come in the morning time. For the blessings of divine prayer every day gave me peace of mind to help me find my way. Yes, Lord, somebody prayed for me.
Absolutely. We all know that.
Yeah. When you believe in prayer.
Out those prayers.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, or they're spoken or they're silent, you know?
Yes, yes.
Could have been called a poet's prayer, I guess. But we all need it, poet or not. You know? What makes you write?
I write because I love to, first and foremost. I'm blessed to have a gift that has a meaning to me. You know? I know several artists that don't value their gift.
Yeah,
whether they be visual artists or spoken word artists. But I think when we receive a gift, there's a responsibility that comes with that. And it's not just about looking at the beauty of the world, because the world is a beautiful place.
Yes.
It's not just about writing words and then sticking them away. I think art has a responsibility.
That you share with other people.
Absolutely.
But some people write for themselves. And some people write for a program.
With that.
They'll say, well, I don't write for everybody. I just write for me. I write in my journal. I write poems in my journal.
And that's important to know why it is that you write.
Yeah.
Because there were years when I wrote just for me. But there came a time in my life when I realized that I had work to do.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I had been going to poetry readings throughout the Washington metropolitan area. And one of the most wonderful experiences I had was several years that I was a part of the It's Your Mug community up in Georgetown.
Yeah,
and many of us owe so much to that wonderful sisterhood and brotherhood and fellowship that took place there on Tuesday nights. And It's Your Mug was like the birthing ground of many of today's well-established poets. But of that, whether it was It's Your Mug or the Mangoes, or which is the later venue that has It's Your Mug has relocated to, or Bar None, or Cup of Dreams, or Kaffa House, or there are venues around the city. But what was happening as I was in my earlier years going to these poetry readings, I wasn't seeing me. I wasn't seeing black women my age with the focus on the issues that I focus on. And I didn't feel that I was necessarily so unique in what it is that I felt to be significant. So I had several writer friends, and it was through that awakening that I said to some of them, would you be interested in coming together so that we could present our voices collectively?